Okay, so next up we're gonna do the triangle choke. Okay, this is personally one of my favorites, simply because the length of my legs. So you guys will find that your body type may actually dictate what submissions you go for. And that's when jiu-jitsu becomes really fun, because it's like super personalized, right? And you can kind of do what works for you. And there's never really like this black and white, yes, that's wrong, yes, that's right kind of thing. You will have to experiment, but again, these are bread and butter moves, so it's great for everyone to know. So we're in this closed guard position. If you guys watched the last video, we were attacking some arms, but sometimes they could get a little dicey and hard to control our opponent. So we're gonna go for their neck this time. All right, so I start on my back. My opponent has a good posture, all right? This one is a little bit easier to hit because I don't have to move my body too much, okay? We're gonna take 2 thumbs down grips on my opponent's wrists, all right? I'm gonna choose to open my legs, pull one arm to me, but push one arm to their belly, okay? And then I take both legs, I raise them up, and I cross my ankles around my opponent's neck, okay? So with the triangle choke, we always want one arm and their head inside of the legs. If I just have their head, this is weird. And if I have both arms in, I'm in closed guard, okay? So it's always gonna be one to me, one away. I open quick. This is dangerous, so I don't stay here too long. And then I close my legs around my opponent's neck, okay? Now this is where the fun comes in. So we're gonna make sure we take this arm and we're gonna tuck it into our waist like so, okay? Whatever arm that we have inside the hole, I'm gonna use that hand of mine to grab this leg that's over their shoulder, okay? So I grab over the top of my shin, and now that same shrimp we did before in the closed guard is gonna happen again. So I place my foot on their hip, I swing my head. Look, his hand is pointing where my head needs to go, just like before. I look inside his ear, same angle as before. But this time, rather than swing my leg over their face and do the arm bar, I'm just gonna take the bend of my knee and place it over my ankle, like so, okay? This creates the figure 4 shape, and now I can pull on my friend's head, squeeze my legs, and bridge my hips off the floor. Okay? So you guys will see a lot of similarities within submissions as far as shrimping, as far as bridging, and creating certain angles. So this is why we created this course, is so that you guys can start getting some light bulbs going off on the similarities within all of these positions and techniques, okay? So one more time for the triangle choke. He has his hands on my hips. It's hard to get a hold of their head. So we're gonna attack their arms. I go thumb down, I grab, we open. Now remember, it's a push-pull. So I'm gonna pull one to me, push one away, and I close, okay? Now, we're gonna tuck this arm in between the hip here, okay? And now we find the leg that's over the shoulder, and it's gonna get grabbed by the opposite hand. So we grab the shin, never the foot. We don't wanna crank our own ankle, so we grab the shin here, okay? The other foot is gonna stomp on the hip, right here. And then we're gonna find that angle. How do I know which side to go to? His hands are on the side I wanna put my head. So I just tilt my body to the side. There's your shrimp motion. If that's hard, go back to that warm-up video and make sure we're dialing in that shrimp, okay? And now I place my knee where my hand is at the moment. So I go over the top and I curl down. We should have the crease of our leg snug with my opponent's neck. Now we pull down on the head with 2 hands, not laced, hand over hand, and we pull down and raise our hips. Bridge your hips up as you squeeze, okay? So that is our triangle choke from the closed guard, very similar to that arm bar. So these can be done together, and when those motions and angles of attack become second nature, you guys will see that you'll start landing these in class more efficiently.